Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today we're talking about how to make millions without getting stressed. How to make millions without getting stressed. In other words, how to make stressless millions. Now, a lot of people have been brought up with this idea that to make a lot of money, you have to be stressed. And this comes from the industrial age, from the 17th century, where people had to work in harsh conditions. And although those conditions have reduced in harshness, we still have that type of work, people having that 9 to 5 whereby they have to go in early in the morning or they have to go at night and they have to travel some distance and then they have to be like maybe in a cubicle. They've got to become kind of docile or anodyne just means that you're trying to be inoffensive because you're trying to keep your job. Now the world has changed. This is the 21st century. This is the information age. Things don't have to be like that anymore. And I'm a living witness to that. I'm successful, I'm wealthy, and I was able to do this, without getting stressed. And especially in the last 10 years. You see, life has changed. And if you don't change with life, you're going to become like a dinosaur. And what happened to the dinosaurs? They became extinct. So even right now, as I speak to you right now, teenagers are making millions from NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And I've thought about that. It's something that you can do. It's something that anybody can do. And I'm not talking about NFTs, I'm talking about making millions. It doesn't have to be stressful. Now, how do you go about it? How do you go about it? I'm going to make it as simple as possible. It's not going to be convoluted, it's not going to be complicated. I want you to know that anybody can do this. Now, what you need to do is this. You give yourself a year. Give yourself a year. You've got to sacrifice a year and you've got to put in the effort. You've got to put in effort and you've got to be disciplined. You've got to be consistent. So you cannot overestimate or underestimate the big difference that little things can make. So you need to, after watching this video, get two pieces of paper. Two pieces of paper. Just get them, two pieces of paper. And when you get those two pieces of paper, you label one of those papers A and then label the other one B. So you got paper A and then you got paper B. Now, what I want you to do, and don't worry, this is going to lead you to making millions, don't worry, is on paper A, you write down all the things that make you happy. Just think about it. You don't have to just do it immediately. You think, you meditate, you ideate, you take some time to reflect, and then you write the things that make you happy on paper A. I mean, like, it's something that you probably have to think within yourself. Reach within yourself. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be led by greed. Just calmly, isolate yourself, think, and then begin to write the things that make you happy. As many as possible. The more the better. So you write them down on paper A. Write them down. Now, you're probably going to get maybe like about some people. When I did this practice, in my congregation, a lot of people had about 10. So try to see if you can get 10. If you can get 10, it's good. But even if you can get more than 10, it's even better. And then what I want you to do on paper B, I want you to write on paper B the things that you do every day. So the things that you do every day. So you just think about the last week. Think about the last week. Think about what you do every day. What you did yesterday, what you did the day before, what you did 3 days ago, what you did 4 days ago. Just things that recur in your life. Recur things that happen every day. So then you write it down, and you need to be honest. You need to be honest. This is there. I mean, there's no right or wrong. There's no pass or fail. There's only being honest with yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself, this experiment is not going to work. So you need to write the things that you do every day. If don't worry, if no matter how minute it is, put it. If you say I fight with my husband or I fight with my wife every day, put that down. So just put everything that you do every day. Now, when you've done that, what you need to do, you see, you need to try and picture A going that into picture paper B. So you need to picture paper A going into paper B. Now, what does that mean? It means that you have to make the things that make you happy, the things that you do every day. So paper A are the things that make you happy. Paper B are the things that you do every day. So you're going to have success in your life by transferring paper A and all the things of paper A to paper B. So to do this, you need to understand this. Everybody has genius level, gifting at something. Everybody. So everybody can operate at genius level at a particular thing. But the thing is that the way this world is, and especially the way the school system is, the way they built the school system, it's indoctrinated everybody. It's made people to think that, your grades in school determine, whether you're a genius or not, whether you're smart or not. And you have to understand, exercises exercises that you do in school, academic exercises that you do in school, they are not meant to figure out who is intelligent. Exams. I'll give you an example. Exams are an exercise that you do in school. Exams are actually a test of memory. They are not a test of intelligence. So a lot of people who have memory, I happen to have good memory. You could just cram and then you just pass an exam. That's what it is. A lot of very intelligent people don't do well academically in exams, and so they go through life thinking that they're not very smart. Now, there are things that are in your life that you know right from when you were a child, that you know that you have a passion for. And those are the things that God has put genius level gifting in you. And so those things, they make you happy. So those are the things that you're likely to put on paper A. And so you want to transfer those things to the things that you do every day. Like, I'll give you an example now. This is my own paper A. I don't know if you can see it. This is my own paper A. You see, I'm going to read the things that it's a very honest paper A. I'm going to read them, so you can see them. So my paper A, and I'm going to read them to you. I've got investing, I've got traveling, motivating, writing, reading, teaching, running, dancing, social media, counseling, dressing well, yes, swimming, hiking, fitness, charity, meditative prayer. You see, those are the things on my paper A. And I do those things on a daily basis. Sometimes some of them are not practical to do, like on a daily basis, like traveling. But if you follow me, I travel a lot. I spend so much money traveling. I travel a lot. So I motivate every day, multiple times in a day. I write every day. As a matter of fact, I have a bestseller, number one bestselling book, and I've got other books that are bestsellers, but though not number one. So I read, I teach, I run, I dance, I do social media, I counsel, I dress well, I swim, I hike, I do fitness, I do charity, I meditative prayers. I try to do these things every day. Now, here's the thing: when you begin to do these things, what's going to happen is that you're going to, either you yourself are going to find ways of making money out of them, or other people are going to see you doing those things and doing them excellently well, and then they're going to approach you and tell you that, okay, this is how we can make money from doing those things. I'll give you an example. I like investing. So on my own, I read about investing. I read Fortune, I read Inc., I read Business Insider. I watch investment shows. I go on Financial Times. I read the Financial Times. I read Wall Street Journal. I read the New York Times. I just read and read and read. I would read things from Russia, and so it helps me to invest in. And then I'm able to put things together. And you saw what I did with Bitcoin. That was investing. And it's not just that, I do it every day. Little things I invest. Even traveling. You see, I just came back yesterday. I just came back from Tobago. Before that, I was in St. Lucia. Before that, I was in St. Kitts. Before that, I was in Aruba. Before that, I was in Iceland. I just travel. Now, here's the thing. I do reading. Now, I do teaching. Now, you see, all these things that make me happy. Do you see what? Have you noticed something about them? They also bring me money. They also bring me money. So, for instance, investing brings me money. I mean, a lot of money. Okay, traveling, it brings me money because when I travel, I do travel videos. I write. I've got a column in the newspaper, and I write. And my travel videos, they bring money. My column and my travel stuff, it brings money. And then when I travel, I have inspiration to write more things. And so you see, next, motivating. I do a lot of motivating. And so because I do a lot of motivating, people reach out to me. Some of them billionaires. They want me to motivate them. They want me to be their life coach. And I did not approach all of these people. Some of them even approached me, and now I'm making money from it. I'm making money from it. I'm going to give you an example. I don't pay for my travels. A guy I motivated, lives in America, Milwaukee. He became so successful, and then he watched one of my programs, and then he contacted me, and I talked about him in another program, and somebody contacted him, and he got a deal of $100 million. After he got that deal of $100 million, he says to me, Pastor Reno, don't worry, from now on I will pay for your travels. So now I don't pay for my travels. So you see, now teaching, I get invited. Like when I went to Malta, I think about in November, I was in Malta. I was just there. I got a call. I was surprised, and they said, "Oh, we saw you on the social media that you are in Malta. Please, can you come and minister at our church?" And you go and minister at the church. They bless you. So what I'm trying to tell you in essence is that when you begin to do all the things that make you happy on a daily basis, money will become attracted to you. Money will become attracted to you. I like to dress well. Okay, guess what? A designer from Hugo Boss saw me and said, "Okay, you know what? You like to dress well. I would like to dress you." And I told him, "Listen, I know that I make money from investing, but I'm an Ijebu man." He says, "No, no, no. I'm not going to do it for free. As a matter of fact, I'll be sending you designers to your home." So now I've got so much designers in my home. I just wear them. Somebody came to visit me from Denver, and I gave them clothes because I've got so much designers. So that's the point I'm making. Now, if you do this consistently, now for this to work, if you do it for 2 weeks and then money doesn't start tumbling in, don't say, "Oh, it doesn't work." No, that's why I've told you, give yourself a year and do them consistently. Give yourself a year and do them consistently, and then you on your own, you'll find ways to start making money. And then other people will contact you, and then they will want to help you make money. Because here's the thing, you are not going to be a genius at everything, but you're going to be a genius at the things that make you happy. Maybe not all of them, but probably the top 3. Now, if you do this consistently for 1 year, it's going to work. Now, along the line, maybe you might have probably challenges of maybe it takes some time for you to be motivated. Then what you can do, come on my YouTube profile and then put me a comment. Say, "Okay, I watched your video on the paper A and the paper B, and these are my experiences. Please, Pastor Reno, what do? I give you my word, I will respond to you." Now, if you watch this video and you have questions arising from this video, put them in the comment section. Put them in the comment section. My staff are very, very good. I've got wonderful staff, by the way. I love them. I love you. I love you, my staff. My staff are very, very good at curating comments and bringing them to me, and then I will respond to those comments. And I need to remind you guys, I don't have a WhatsApp forum. I don't have a Telegram channel. I do not have a Gmail email address. So you got to see that scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, and they've created fake YouTube profiles, and they come to the comment sections of my videos to approach people, telling them, "I will guide you, I will help you." They've scammed a lot of people. Don't let them scam you. My name is Reno Omokri, and I bless you, and I thank you for watching this. God bless you.